Few housekeeping items before we get started. If you can please silence your cell phones. We would appreciate it. And thank you all for coming to our last performance of the year. We will get started again sometime in the new year. So if you would like to join our group, we are always looking for new members and returning members. So
If I put it on airplane mode, that will shut it off. No ringing.
okay, today we have two great plays for you. One is titled Home from the Holidays and the other is Hanukkah Santa. And I will let Evelyn come and do the narration for the play.
Oh, is it on?
Home for the holidays. When a homeless person appears in the neighborhood, it causes a commotion among the neighbors. In the end, they will remind us that what is inside a person is more important than outward appearances.
Ralphie, you're still sitting where I left. Ralphie, you're still sitting where I left you when I went to the post office. Aren't you going to do something today? No.
Oh, probably not. I just enjoy reading the newspapers. You know, I have days when I don't like to do anything at all. By the way, what did you get at the post office?
It's just a Christmas present for my son.
Let me guess.
Another casserole dish?
Yeah, every year it's the same thing with that kid. That makes about 20 years. You know that he sent me.
Your Jan is your microphone.
Mike's not on.
No microphone.
Why not?
I don't know.
I can't eat it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
John?
Okay. Yes, every year it's the same thing with that kid. This one,
It's gone again.
I think sound system is on.
Where'd she go?
yeah.
Microphone's not working, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Put it out here. Say something. Say something. Say something.
It comes in and out.
Say something.
Say something.
Okay. Yes, every year it's the same thing with that kid.
No, it's out again.
Please enjoy a short intermission while
Should I talk louder? Can you hear me?
No.
Hey Pam, can you get James over here?
These are the ones on.
Hello? Vanessa,
Yes,
I'm in the auditorium.
yes, every year.
He's, no, he's really ready. He's ready. I appreciate it.
Somebody else.
That's what you asked. She's
Okay. You're probably tired of hearing that same line. Yes, every year it's the same thing with that kid. Now it makes 20 years in a row that he sent me a casserole dish for Christmas. You'd think he'd try to be a little more thoughtful and give his mother something different just one time.
Well, Martha, did you ever tell him you were collecting casserole dishes?
No. Who the heck collects casserole dishes? Somehow I managed to raise a very thoughtless, crazy son, lazy son who puts no thought in the Christmas present for his mother who raised him. Mostly alone, I might add. His dad left us when he was 3, so, you know, it was just the 2 of us for a long time.
Maybe it isn't a casserole dish this year. Put it under the tree and maybe you'll be surprised on Christmas morning.
Yeah, right. I tell you where I'm gonna put it. The garbage can, garbage man's coming in the morning. I'm not even gonna open it up. I won't do him the honor of opening it either.
Well, that's a little harsh. However, he is your son. Do what you want. You know, I'll get you something nice for Christmas.
I'm sure of that. I already had that stone replaced in that ring you bought me last year.
I'm sorry about that. You know, I paid a lot of money for that ring.
Oh, I'm sure you did. It cost me $27 to have that stone replaced.
Well, I'm gonna do better this year. I hate to spoil the surprise, but I'm going to get you that pasta maker that the doctor wanted you to have.
The doctor wants me to get a pacemaker. Ralph, you never listen to me when I talk.
Well, yeah, but even do they sell pacemakers in Costco?
No, and even if they did, you'd have to buy 3 of them at a time. What I want for Christmas is for you to get out of my kitchen so I can bake cookies for the company we have coming tomorrow. You know how Gail next door loves my snickerdoodles.
Yeah, I sure do. You just have to look at her to see just how much.
Yeah, like you have a lot to talk about. Now, get out of here. I have work to do.
Well, I need to get my lawnmower back from Charlie anyway.
Why do you want to get that old thing back?
Well, he's had it since April, and here it is almost Christmas. I think he's had it long enough.
Well, if he's had it a long time, let him keep it. You replaced the landscaping with rock last year, so why do you even want to get it back?
Well, because it's mine. Besides, Charlie has drought-tolerant landscaping, just like ours, so he doesn't need to mow his lawn.
Well, go get it then. I had no idea why you want to get that old thing back anyway. Get out of my kitchen. Just go and put this in the garbage on your way out.
You're going to throw away your son's Christmas gift without opening it?
It's a casserole dish. I'm not going to bother opening it. Get the same darn present he's been sending me every year. I get very upset with him. Can he get me something? I'm very upset.
Okay, I'll put it in the garbage. Hey, there's a homeless person out by our garbage cans.
We live in a nice neighborhood, Ralphie. There's no homeless people here.
Yeah, well, I'll tell her to go away. I dislike homeless people.
We live in a nice neighborhood. Let's see. I'll be darned. I'll be darned. There is a homeless person out there. Go and tell her to go away.
You bet I will. I really dislike homeless people.
You dislike homeless people? Why is that?
Well, I was downtown last week, and one of them asked me for $1 for some coffee.
Did you give it to him?
Sure I did. He never came back with the coffee.
Ralphie, I think you misunderstood the entire homeless lady.
Well, hold on to your present while I get rid of her. Hey, you, homeless person, get away from here.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Get out the heck away from my house.
This is a public street. I can be here as long as I want to.
Well, okay, but I don't want you digging through my garbage to get the aluminum cans.
That's your big worry? That I'm going to take something from your trash can that you've already thrown away?
Well, I know how you homeless people are, making a mess out of everything, then going back to sleep in a doorway or under a trestle.
I am not homeless.
Then what are you doing hanging around my garbage cans?
Once again, sir, this is a public street. I have a right to be here.
Oh, yeah? Well, we'll see about that. Huh. Hey, where's my softball bat?
Your softball bat. Why do you want a softball bat?
I'm going to show that smart-mouth, homeless woman. She can't hang around decent folks' houses. You have to clean up the script once in a while. Ralphie, oh.
You are not going to threaten a homeless person with a baseball bat. I've seen you play softball. No offense, but you are not likely to hurt anyone with that swing of yours.
Oh, yeah, you're lucky for her. I can control my temper for now.
You talked to her? What did she say? Didn't you tell her we don't want her kind around here?
Well, of course I did. She says she has a right to be here. The nerve of some people. Hey, Gail, it's Ralphie next door. Hey, sure, Merry Christmas to you too. Hey, I have a situation here, Gail. No, she has not baked the snickerdoodles yet. Look, Gail, I have a homeless person parked on the curb in front of my house, and I can't make her go away. Maybe you could come flash your badge or something and get her to leave. Okay, but come right over, because I don't like the looks of this person at all. What the heck is this neighborhood coming to?
The nerve of some people. I bet if you had thrown that package in there like I told you to, she would have fished that out and taken off with it too.
I'll bet she would have. She probably took all of the aluminum cans and plastic bottles already.
Hey you, homeless person. It says here in Article 27 Baker, Section 33, Paragraph Alpha, that there is no loitering allowed in this neighborhood.
I am not loitering.
What are you doing then?
I'm waiting.
What's the difference?
Waiting is anticipating that something is going to happen or someone is going to come.
What is loitering then?
Loitering is standing around without any purpose, flipping through a bunch of rule books that don't apply to public streets, deciding whatever odd section suits your needs.
Oh yeah? There has to be some law that you are breaking. There just has to be.
I'm not breaking any laws, and besides, I am on a case.
A case? Who do you think you are, Columbo?
I am not Columbo, but I have something I need to do here. Besides, it's a public street. I can stay here as long as I want to.
Well, you are right. I can't make you leave. However, I can call the police if I think you stole something. What do you have in these garbage bags?
Well, aluminum cans and plastic bottles.
Aha. Did you steal them from these garbage cans?
If they were in the garbage cans on a public street, it's not stealing. It's my right to take them.
You seem to know a lot about your rights. What are you going to do with all this stuff? Turn it in for money and buy drugs?
I don't use drugs.
What do you do with the money you get?
Well, I take the money and I buy dog treats.
You don't have to do that. You know there are homeless shelters downtown where you can get real people food. You don't have to eat dog food.
I don't eat the dog treats. I go to the pound on Wednesday and give the dogs, all the poor puppies who are locked in, some treats.
You do that?
I do.
You go cheer up the homeless dogs at the pound?
I do. And it would be better if more people showed up and gave them the attention they crave.
Maybe I could go volunteer at the pound also. I don't have much to do around here in the neighborhood watch. You're the biggest case I've had all year. And you're just a homeless person.
I am not homeless. And I'm sure they would love it if you helped at the pound, especially this time of year when everybody is so busy with other things. The animals still need someone to give them the attention they crave.
Well, I guess you can have the cans and bottles out of the garbage. You know, my garbage is just 2 doors down, and I have a lot of cans in there. Some guys came over and drank a lot of beer at my house. I rarely touch the stuff myself.
I know.
And I guess you can stay here if you want to.
I know. And I'll leave when I'm finished.
Well,
Well, she is not breaking any laws. I can't make her leave. She seems harmless enough.
sure, she's harmless in front of my house, but I bet you would feel differently if she was in front of your house.
Well, I only live 2 doors down. We don't know that she's a bum. Besides, she feeds the dogs at the pound.
She doesn't look like she can feed herself, much less a dog. Go home, Gail, you're useless.
You make any of those snickerdoodle cookies yet?
Goodbye, Gail.
How about I come back for a cookie when they are done? I only had a light breakfast. I had 3 eggs, bacon, a stack of pancakes, juice, and yogurt with a piece of fruit. I'm trying to eat healthy before the holidays.
Yeah, that sounds really healthy.
I have to carb load today. I have a marathon tomorrow.
Yeah, watching 6 hours of Downton Abbey is not a marathon.
Okay, I'll go.
Goodbye, Gail.
I have an idea.
Good, hang on to it. We don't get very many of those.
You don't have to be sarcastic. Okay. Do you have any sandwiches left over from that thing at the club last night? Maybe if I gave the homeless person some food, she'd go away.
Here you go. Go, Rambo.
Watch this.
Okay.
Hey, homeless gal, are you hungry?
I am not homeless, but I am hungry.
I'll give you these 2 sandwiches if you promise to go away.
Well, I will go away, but I can't leave yet.
Well, you can't have them unless you leave right now.
Okay. I guess I'll just stay hungry.
Oh, here, take them anyway. We were just going to throw them out. Here.
Thanks.
Take them, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
You don't have to be sarcastic. You need to.
Well, I'm not going to eat them. I'm going to find someone who's hungrier than I am and share them. They'll taste better that way.
You're one strange homeless person.
I am not homeless.
Whatever.
Well, is she going to go away?
Not yet.
Not yet. She's taken all her cans. We gave her her food. What else could she possibly want?
Who knows? She's a strange one.
Doorbell rings. Now what could that be?
It's an interactive show, folks.
I got it. I had to stand in line for an hour and a half, but I got it. The drone. The drone that I wanted for my grandson Jimmy. It cost me $600. But I got it. He's gonna love his grandma. When he opens this thing on Christmas morning.
Janice, you spent $600 for a drone for an 8-year-old boy?
I sure did. He's gonna love it. It will track the iPhone I got for him for graduating from 2nd grade, and it will send a video feed to the iPod I got him for his birthday. Jimmy is really gonna love his grandma.
Don't you think you might spoil him just a little bit, Janice?
Oh no. Kids his age, they have to have the coolest stuff. Keep up with the other kids, you know. Right.
Yeah, an iPad, an iPhone, now a drone. That kid is better equipped than NASA. I didn't have all that fancy stuff when I was a kid. Why, we were so poor. When I was a kid, on Christmas morning, all we could do was exchange glances. Yeah. You have I'm not so bad the way I turned out.
Well, my little Jimmy is going to have all the goodies. And I'm not so sure you turned out all right, Ralphie. I think she's wearing... You have a homeless person. I forgot about the homeless person. You have a homeless person somewhere. I think she's wearing... Well, I don't know where she is. I think she's out the window, sitting in by the trash can.
We know about her. Just look at the way she's dressed. Disgusting.
Ralphie, I'm not certain, but I think she is wearing the same shirt you have in your closet.
Hey, I like my Hawaiian shirts.
Janice, we know we have a tackily dressed bum in front of our house. We can't get her to go away. We have neighborhood watch over, and Gail couldn't get her to leave. Apparently, being homeless and camping out in front of someone else's house is not against the law. Just what I need. 2 days before Christmas, I have friends coming over tomorrow. What will they think?
Oh, Gail is useless. All she thinks about is what to eat next. I have to run. I will make that person scoot before I go. Go to the window and watch how quickly I make that person leave.
Hey, Janice, you want to borrow my bat?
No bats, Ralphie.
I don't need a bat. Just watch. I will get that bum to disappear faster than a cupcake and a pot party. Hey, you, homeless person. You have to go. I am not homeless, and I have a right to stay on a public street as long as I want to. Look, I don't have a lot of time to waste with the likes of you. How about I give you $20 to skedaddle? You know what you could do with $20? Get a little weed, get a little high, you know.
I don't do drugs.
Then what do you do?
Why are you hanging around here?
Just waiting for some person to come along.
What person?
Well, maybe it's you. What is that Christmas present you have there in your box?
You are not getting this, bum. I waited 2 hours in line to get this for my grandson.
You see this? I'll give you these 2 tickets for a monster truck jam the day after Christmas in exchange for what's in that box.
Get real. I'm not going to trade you a $600 remote drone with iPad, video feed, and iPhone tracking for 2 tickets to anything. I don't even know what a jamming truck is.
Well, it's a special event where big trucks smash into little trucks and then they smash into each other.
Well, I'm not trading. Kids love cool stuff like drones.
Listen, 8-year-old boys like things that make noise. That drone thing will be broken in a week, forgotten in a month. However, he'll be talking about his cool grandma who took him to a monster truck jam when he is 80 years old.
You think so? I honestly don't know what Jimmy likes.
Well, take him to a truck rally and talk to him. 8-year-old boys want someone to talk to, someone to take an interest in them, not some drone that will break before Christmas holiday is over.
Well, you seem to know a lot about 8-year-old boys. Hey, how did you know my grandson was 8?
Oh, lucky guess. Do we have a deal? Lifetime memories for little Jimmy with a cool Nana in exchange for some plastic gizmo?
You seem very wise for a homeless person.
I am not homeless.
If you say so. You can stay here if you want. Apparently, there's no law against it.
I know.
Did you see that? She talked her way out of her grandson's drone. Can you believe that person? I really dislike homeless people.
Well, I guess if we have to have a homeless person at our curb, I'm glad we have a smart one. That kid didn't need that drone anyway, and Janice can well afford to give a homeless person a gift. Maybe she will buy more dog biscuits with it, or whatever convinced Gail that she was doing with it.
Well, I guess we're stuck with her until she decides to go away.
I guess so. I'm just gonna go bake my snickerdoodles.
I guess I'll go get my lawnmower.
Hello again. Going somewhere?
Not that it's any of your business. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get my lawnmower.
Why? You don't even have a lawn. It's 2 days before Christmas.
Once again, none of your business. I'm going to get it because it's mine. And Charlie doesn't have any use for it either. He doesn't even have a lawn.
Well, you know, he has a lonesome neighbor, Mrs. Hawkins. Her husband died last year. Maybe he's using your lawnmower to cut her grass.
Widow Hawkins has more money than Disney. Are you kidding? Why should we want an old klutz like Charlie mowing her lawn with my chunky old lawnmower? She can afford to hire a professional law service.
Well, maybe mowing the lawn is just an excuse.
An excuse for what? Wait, you don't mean Charlie is going over there to spark the widow Hawkins? Geez, between them they add up to like 1,000 years.
Well, everyone likes a bit of companionship, no matter what age they are. Maybe your old lawnmower is a means to an end.
Hey, I never thought of that. You know, Charlie has had a little more bounce in his step lately. You don't think Charlie and the widow are getting romantic? Wow, I need to get that vision out of my head.
Stranger things have happened.
Yuck. I don't even want that old lawnmower back, thinking that Charlie may have used it to seduce widow Hawkins. Yuck. Hey, how did you know her name was Widow Hawkins?
Her name is painted on her mailbox.
But how did you know Charlie was going over there? Oh, never mind. I don't want to know. You're a strange, homeless person.
I am not homeless.
You can stay there.
I know, as long as I want to.
Did you get your mower back already? That was quick.
No, I decided to let him keep it. Where did you put that bottle of champagne that we won at the raffle?
Oh, here it is. What are you going to do with it? You're not going to start drinking because Charlie won't give you your mower back, are you? You certainly are not going to hit the homeless person with it.
I thought I'd take it over to Charlie. He may be able to use it this Christmas.
Champagne is only good for two and for someone to share it with.
I got it from a little birdie, and he does have someone to share it with. As old as he is, he needs to make hay while the sun is still shining. This might help.
I told you to throw this thing in the garbage. I have to do everything around here. Look here, homeless person. I know you can't make you go away, but I am not happy about your camping in front of our house. What are you doing here anyway?
Waiting.
Waiting? Waiting for what? It's going to be Christmas soon. Don't you have somewhere to go?
I do. And I'll be leaving soon.
I'm just going to throw this package away. You can stay out here until you freeze for all I care.
You didn't even open it.
I don't need to. I know exactly what's in it.
What is it?
It's a casserole dish from my son. I rarely get to see him because he lives so far away, and then he sends me the same darn thing every year. He's so thoughtless.
Maybe he buys you the same gift every year because it reminds him of something.
Reminds him of what?
Maybe it reminds him of when it was just the two of you, and you made him some mac and cheese, that's all you could afford, in a chip and cracked casserole dish.
How did you know I fed him mac and cheese?
Oh, every mother feeds their kids mac and cheese. Maybe it reminds him of when he was kidded about not having a father. You made him a tuna casserole that made him feel warm and loved and feel better.
He did like tuna casseroles. Lucky for me, because sometimes that's all we could afford.
Maybe that casserole dish reminds him of when you made his favorite potatoes au gratin.
How do you know what my boy likes?
Oh, just guessing. Perhaps the gift reminds him of the time it was just the two of you, and how you were always there to put something warm in his tummy, and you always made him feel loved. Maybe that's why you get a casserole dish every year. Here you go. Throw it away.
No way, I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm keeping it. I will put it with all the other eds they sent me. Wait, where are you going?
Oh, I'm leaving now. I'm finished. I'm going home.
You don't have to go. Why don't you come inside and have some cookies I just baked, some snickerdoodles?
Well, no thanks. I have a long way to go. Many things to do before I can go home. I'm done here.
Where did the homeless person go? I've got some goodies for her to give the dogs.
Yes, where did she go? I have some cheese and crackers I wanted to give her. She is homeless, so she must be hungry.
She was not homeless. She just said she had a long way to go and many things to do before she goes home. She said she was done here.
I guess she was done. She showed me that all the world's creatures have to be cared for now, and every time of the year.
And she showed me that it's memories with people you love that make up a life, not the things you buy.
She showed me that something shared is always better, and maybe even a clunky old lawnmower can bring people together.
Well, she showed me that something shared is always better. And she explained to me that the gift might mean more to the person giving it than to the person receiving it.
She was one smart homeless person.
She wasn't homeless.
Well, thank you. So all I want for Christmas is a new sound system. Who's with me? All right, Evelyn, would you do the honors of our next play?
Hanukkah Santa. Time to call the rabbi. This is a real emergency. After spending a frantic hour looking for his Santa suit, Sam went running out the door at 4 o'clock in the morning, and his last stop was the one he wouldn't believe.
Sam, what are you doing?
Looking for something, obviously.
Well, obviously, but as I've told you over and over, if you keep your things together, you'll always be able to find them.
Nag, nag, nag. Can you just help me?
Well, with what, for God's sake?
Grrr. Here it is.
Oh my goodness, it's your Santa Claus suit.
Duh. Yes. So?
Didn't you promise to give it to the Salvation Army?
I guess I lied.
What are you still doing with it? Remember you wore it last Purim? Well, it was one thing to wear it then as a Purim costume. Half the congregation still found it objectionable, but at actual Christmas time?
You're making too much of this. Really.
Where are you going?
To play Santa, obviously.
At 4 in the morning? You never get up before 8.
I have a long trip to make and miles to go before I sleep.
Huh?
It means I have lots of stops. Department stores, private parties, churches.
Churches? That's going too far.
It's for Chris.
Who's Chris?
The guy in my office, you met him.
I don't care if you have lunch with him every week. Give me that silly costume. It's crazy.
What's crazy? I get to play Santa a few times a year. Make some kids happy. I should be home by nightfall.
Nightfall? We have to light the Hanukkah candles.
I'm well aware it's going to be Hanukkah. Just because I'm playing Santa doesn't mean I'm changing religions. Goodbye, Mona.
Oh. Rabbi Leitner, it's Mona. Mona Goldberg. I know it's 4 in the morning and I'm really sorry, but it's an emergency. It's Sam. No, he's not sick. Well, maybe he's sick in the head. He spent the last hour looking for something. Looking for his Santa Claus suit. You know, you heard me. Santa costume. He ran out of the house, frantic, saying he had a lot of stops to make. What did he mean? I don't know either. No, I don't think he has dementia. But I don't think there's anything wrong with him. Unless maybe he's a closet Catholic. But we've been married 15 years and I don't. All right, Rabbi, I'll be right there. Thank you.
One more stop. Then I can go home and appease Mona. What's that address again? Oh yeah, here it is. Rings the bell.
Come in. We were expecting you half an hour ago.
Sorry, it started to snow and I got a little lost. And
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Santa, of course, for your Christmas party.
Santa? We were expecting a biblical character, such as maybe Moses, for our Hanukkah party.
There must be some mistake.
I'll say.
Isn't this 1075 Ocean Parkway?
Ocean Avenue. Our Hanukkah actor is sick. We're expecting an understudy.
I am an understudy. I'm even Jewish.
You have a funny way of showing it in your Santa Claus outfit.
My wife can attest to it.
Really? Well, then, let me give you a different costume and a script.
Sam says, "This is wonderful. I could be Abraham, Noah, Moses, or King Solomon. Now I have a decision to make. Okay, I will be Moses with the 10 Commandments. Rabbi, by the way, where are we?
Congregation, Gates of Prayer.
Rabbi, I really need to call my wife Mona now. She was so upset that I was going to play Santa Claus. She will never believe that I'm playing a Jewish figure. Mona, this is Sam. I'm at Congregation Gates of Prayer. Yes, it is a Jewish temple. And guess what I have to tell you? I ditched my Santa Claus outfit and now we'll be playing Moses at a Hanukkah party. Hello? Mona? Mona? She's fainted.
One more time for our cast. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next